Hey, Sam.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Here we are. We're doing our workshop for Harvest Gathering. We're going to be doing a sing-along with the folks out there in Harvest Gathering TV audience land. Let's just first take a moment to be where we are. So I'm Elizabeth. I'm coming to you from the Pacific Northwest. It rained yesterday and I was able to go outside after about 8 days of being inside because of forest fires. And I am on the land of the Kalapuya, the Chinook, the Cowlitz, the Clackamas, the Multnomah here in Oregon. And Sam is coming to us from Anishinaabe land, the Three Fires in Michigan. I don't know if you all out there in Harvest Gathering TV audience land got to see Joe Riley's guided relaxation this morning, but he talked about our true home, which is in the here and now, which is something that he learned from Thich Nhat Hanh. And I wrote a song called Here and Now, inspired by that same idea. And we're going to start with that song. We're going to be doing everything as a call and response today because we're not able to be in the same room together. So I'll be leading this one and you all can do what Sam does. Sam's going to repeat after me. All right. This is a repeat after me song.
Took me a minute to unmute. This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Okay. I'm just going to get the key. Yeah. All right. Here and now.
Here and now.
Is your one true home.
Is your one true home.
Here and now.
Here and now.
Is where you belong.
Where you belong.
And singing sweet.
And sweet.
Inside your chest.
Inside your chest.
Are the little birds.
Are the little birds.
Of happiness.
Happiness.
So I want to point you to a resource that Sam and I made for this. It's a collection of the song lyrics that we're going to be singing today. And I'm going to put it in the chat on the YouTube. And you can click on that and open it up for some lyrics. Hi, MJ. Hi, Sari. Hi, Evie. All right. You'll need to copy and paste it. It's not a clickable link, but you can open that up. All right, Sam, let's do this whole song with our TV audience, Harvest Gathering 2020. Okay. Here and now.
Here and now.
Is your one true home.
Your one true home.
Here and now.
Here and now.
Is where you belong.
Where you belong.
And singing sweet.
Singing sweet.
Inside your chest.
Inside your chest.
Are the little birds.
Are the little birds.
Of happiness.
Of happiness.
Oh, when the wind blows cold.
Wind blows cold.
Underneath your door.
Underneath your door.
And your windows seem.
Your windows seem.
North facing.
North facing.
Resting there.
Resting there.
In all the times apart.
Times apart.
Oh, your happy home
Oh, your happy home.
is your one true heart.
One true heart.
Inside your heart
Inside your heart
is your one true home.
is your one true home.
Inside your heart
Inside your heart
is where you belong.
is where you belong.
And singing sweet
And sweet
inside your chest
inside your chest
are the little birds
are the little birds.
of happiness.
Happiness.
Just gonna do the first verse one more time. Here and now
Here and now
is your one true home.
is your one true home.
Here and now
Here and now
is where you belong.
is where you belong.
And singing sweet
And sweet
inside your chest
inside your chest
are the little birds
are the little birds.
of happiness.
Happiness
Are the little birds
are the little birds.
of happiness.
Happiness.
All right, get your jazz hands out there, Harvest Gathering TV audience. We're real happy to be here with you. And Sam's gonna lead us in a song.
You guys feel any differently after that? Because I do. Thanks for writing that, Elizabeth. That comes into my mind every once in a while, and it feels better than it did before.
Yeah. That was like one of those songs that was just given. So I'm grateful for it as well. I found it in an old notebook and I was like, oh.
Did you?
Yeah, I'd written it down and then I was like, oh, this thing. Yeah. It was really nice to hear Joe just reference the same thing and just that like basic idea that we always have our hearts with us and that we're at home in our hearts and home in the present moment. I'm going to check the chat. I also want to compliment your stripes.
Oh, thanks.
Sam,
This is
I think that's cute.
these old
and
shirts.
I'm glad you got the side braid memo, even though there wasn't a memo. No.
I'll pull it up.
My mom is accidentally logged in on my account saying hi. Hi, Ma. Okay.
That's good.
There's a question, is there a recording of that song? Yes, there is. That song, you can listen to it on Spotify or whatever you listen to music on. It is called Here and Now, and it's by me. You can find it. All right.
Okay, so we'd like to share another song that was new to Elizabeth, but Elizabeth's housemate knew it well. It's a classic by Marshall Rosenberg, who was a mediator and a psychologist, and he started the nonviolent communication movement, I believe, in the 60s. And the cool thing about Marshall is that he often would play music at his trainings, and he had a little guitar and he'd just play some simple songs. And there's a recording of him playing this one online. It's called See Me Beautiful. And I learned it from Josh Holcomb, who was a amazing viola player and musician in Michigan. So I'll sing you. We can do a call and response for the first time. So if you guys are listening in and you don't know the song, you can sing whenever Elizabeth sings, because I'll be feeding her phrases and she'll be practicing them back. But if you know it, you can sing the part with me. Okay, See Me Beautiful. Can you give me the key, Elizabeth?
Yeah. It's in the key of G. See me beautiful.
And if you guys haven't seen yet, we have a link to the song sheet in case you want to follow along with the lyrics. Or if you don't have those, you can just Google them. But it's a call and response, so we've got you covered, really. Okay. See me beautiful.
See me beautiful.
Look for the best in me.
Look for the best in me.
That's what I really am.
That's what I really am.
And all I want to be.
And all I want to be.
It may take some time.
It may take some time.
It may be hard to find.
It may be hard to find.
But see me beautiful.
But see me beautiful.
Nice mirroring. There's one more verse that we'll sing together. But as you can probably tell, this is a song. The way he kind of describes it is like, you know, if your child or your partner is giving you a hard time and they're being frustrating, this is what they're really saying to you somewhere in there. And so try to, you know, try to look past what they're going through right now or what they're putting forth at you right now and see them beautiful. So here's the next verse. See me beautiful.
See me beautiful.
Each and every day.
Each and every day.
Could you take a chance?
Could you take a chance?
Could you find a way?
Could you find a way
To see me shining through?
to see me shining through
In everything I do.
in everything I do?
And see me beautiful.
And see me beautiful.
That was kind of like an Ella thing you just did. I loved it.
Yeah.
Marshall Rosenberg is
Okay.
jazzy. That's a pretty jazzy song.
That is jazzy. Not as jazzy as the song we're going to do later, though.
Can't wait for that one.
Wanted to give a shout out to the Van Clocks, Sam and Brody and Lisa, Joe, out there in TV audience land.
Yeah, I can't see that land, so I'm glad you're there.
Sam was a student in my class. And Joe Riley's out there, and Seth. Hey,
Yay.
y'all. And Mike Horizzi is saying hi.
Let's do the first part of that song before we move on to the next one.
Sounds
Just to give everybody one more chance with that melody. Okay. A little faster this time. See me beautiful.
See me beautiful.
Look for the best in me.
Look for the best in me.
That's what I really am.
That's what I really am.
And all I want to be.
And all I want to be.
It may take some time.
It may take some time.
It may be hard to find.
It may be hard to find.
But see me beautiful.
But see me beautiful.
Marshall Rosenberg, everyone.
I see you beautiful, Sam, inside and out.
Thanks, EPF.
Nice. All right. You ready for a new one?
I'm so ready.
Okay. This is a song that we recorded on our album, Lullaby Bangers. Give us a shout out if you have heard that album. And it is a song that we learned from Andrea Moreno Beals of Breathe Out, Breathe. We learned it on the Traverse City Commons one afternoon. And we recorded it on our album. And then we found out that it was a song written by Becky Reardon. And it seems like folks in quote unquote witchy circles, according to my other housemate, know this song. So it's you can sing it as a round, but today we're just going to do it as a call and response song. So this is Where Is the Moon? And let us know if you know this one. Where? Okay. So first we're going to learn about where's the moon when the moon is new. Where is the moon when the moon is new?
Where is the moon when the moon is new?
It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
So that's when the moon is new. Let's do that again. Where is the moon when the moon is new?
Where is the moon when the moon is new?
It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
It's a sliver on the night.
You got it?
That's kind of poetic. It just said it's a sliver on the night.
Yeah. Let's try again with our Harvest Gathering TV audience. It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
Okay. Now, where's the moon when the moon is round? Where is the moon when the moon is round?
Where is the moon when the moon is round?
Rising as the sun is going down.
Rising as the sun is going down.
That was amazing. Let's try it again. Rising as the sun is going down.
Rising as the sun is going down.
What's another name for the moon when it's round?
Orbular.
Or full? A full moon?
Like
Orbular? All right. Where is the moon when the moon is waning? That means getting smaller. Where is the moon?
Where is the moon?
When the moon.
When the moon.
Where is the moon when the moon?
Where is the moon when the moon?
Okay. Where is the moon when the moon is waning?
Where is the moon when the moon is waning? Whew.
Sliver on the left till there's no moon remaining.
Sliver on the left till there's no moon remaining.
No moon remaining.
No moon remaining.
Nice. If you know what phase the moon is in right now, please put it in the chat. We over here have not seen a clear sky for probably 8 or 9 days, so we have not been seeing the moon. But if you know where it's at or you've been seeing it, just put it in the chat. Is it new? Is it round? Is it waning? Or is it some other state? So let us know. Let's do that again. Cool. I'm going to check the chat, check in on our folks over there. There's a shout out to Andrea who taught us this song. NB Johnson says this is the best Zoom sing along yet in the history of the world. All right. Here we go. You ready, Sam?
Ready.
Where is the... I'm going to make sure that's the right key because we don't want to get ourselves.
No.
Where... Okay, here we go. Where is the moon when the moon is new?
Oops, sorry. I just found the feed. Okay.
Okay.
Where is the moon when the moon is new?
Let's start over. Okay. Where is the moon when the moon is new?
Where is the moon when the moon is new?
It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
It's a sliver on the right, getting bigger every night.
Where is the moon when the moon is round?
Where is the moon when the moon is round?
Rising as the sun is going down.
Rising as the sun is going down.
Where is the moon when the moon is waning?
Where is the moon when the moon is waning?
Sliver on the left till there's no moon remaining.
Sliver on the left till there's no moon remaining.
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 No moon.
No moon.
All right. You sound great out there, TV audiences. You can hear that one also on streaming through Hearth and Hymn. Where is the moon? Hearth and Hymn. And
If you guys know,
a comment from Portland, what is the sky? We are relearning what that is. And MJ says, is the moon waxing? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Nice. What were you going to say?
I think the moon is, well, maybe we'll take more guesses first.
Okay.
But I was going to put a call out. If there's any other highly practical songs about the sky or the sea or anything, let us know because we tend to like those.
Yeah, I use that song a lot. I'll be like, okay, so I know the moon's going to be full. That means that I know I can see it rising as the sun is going down. And then I look for it and it's always there. Okay, so I'm going to sing a song by one of my ancestor mentors. I never got to, actually, I did get to meet this person in person as a very small child.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, he came to the Presbyterian church where my family went. I was about 3, and he came and visited. Someone asked how he got out of the TV, which I thought was an excellent question at the time, like a really, really good question, and I was wondering the same thing.
Still a great question.
So this person is Fred Rogers, and his work in the world was to help children have space for feeling their emotions and have space to talk about like the big things of life. And like Thich Nhat Hanh, who we've also referenced today and had with us today in our hearts, his messages are so simple and so applicable to our lives. So I just learned this new one. It's called Sometimes People Are Good. And I really appreciate this song right now for many reasons. So I'm just going to sing it for you all and let us know what you think, and then I'll teach it to Sam and to you all. Sometimes people are good. Sam, will you mute while I sing, actually?
Sure.
Sometimes people are good, and they do just what they should. But the very same people who are good sometimes are the very same people who are bad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people get wet and their parents get upset. But the very same people who are wet sometimes are the very same people who are dry sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people make noise and they break each other's toys. But the very same people who are noisy sometimes are the very same people who are quiet sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people get mad and they feel like being bad. But the very same people who are mad sometimes are the very same people who are glad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people are good and they do just what they should. But the very same people who are good sometimes are the very same people who are bad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? Isn't it, for me and you?
I just love that.
I like that song. Yeah. It's
For sure.
interesting because
And then
you can really tell if someone's wet or dry, you know? But there isn't just one idea of what good is or what bad is. And we really can't decide that for other people. I also really like how Mr. Rogers points out that when we're mad, we feel like being bad, which is true throughout life. All right. Yeah. Yeah, and just for the record, I didn't really meet Mr. Rogers. I was just in the same room as Mr. Rogers as a young child, but I remember it, which is nice. Okay, let's try this out. So I have these handy cards that will help us know what's happening. And let's just try a few. We're doing this call and response, and you can also follow along in your Google Doc. Okay. Sometimes people are good.
sometimes people are good.
And they do just what they should.
They do just what they should.
But the very same people who are good sometimes
But the very same people who are good sometimes
are the very same people who are bad sometimes.
are the very same people who are bad sometimes.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's the same, isn't it, for me? And
It's the same, isn't it, for me? Yeah.
sometimes people get wet.
Sometimes people get wet.
And their parents get upset.
And the parents get upset.
But the very same people who are wet sometimes
But the very same people who are wet sometimes
are the very same people who are dry sometimes.
are the very same people who are dry sometimes.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's the same, isn't it, for me? And
The same, isn't it, for me? And
sometimes people make noise.
sometimes people make noise.
And we break each other's toys.
And we break each other's toys.
But the very same people who are noisy sometimes
But the very same people who are noisy sometimes
are the very same people who are quiet sometimes.
are the very same people who are quiet sometimes.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's the same, isn't it, for me? And
Same, isn't it, for me? And
sometimes people get mad.
sometimes people get mad.
And they feel like being bad.
And they feel like being bad.
But the very same people who are mad sometimes
But the very same people who are mad sometimes
are the very same people who are glad sometimes.
are the very same people who are glad sometimes.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's funny, but it's true.
It's the same, isn't it, for me? Isn't it for me? And you.
Same, isn't it for me? Isn't it for me? And you.
Yeah. So when you're thinking about someone and you're thinking they're such a bad person, you can think of this song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or if you start getting mad, it's okay. Know that you can stop when you want to. Stop when you wish. We're not we're not our feelings, but we can feel our feelings, and our feelings are universal. But we all feel them in different ways.
What I want to know is, did Mr. Rogers play the piano on that recording?
Mm.
Was he a piano player?
He was a piano player. He studied music as his bachelor's degree. And then he did the seminary and became a minister, and he studied child development. But I believe that on that recording, he's backed up by his band that plays in the live studio. Yeah.
Well, if anybody hasn't seen that documentary on his life, it's very moving.
It is really moving. Okay. So we have about 15 minutes left. And we wanted to let you know what you can do if you'd like to donate to support this workshop. So there's a GoFundMe, and I will put the link in the chat. And Sam, can you tell our audiences about the GoFundMe? Will I do that?
So this Sunday at 4 p.m., I'm going to host a conversation and an interview with Gerardo Reyes. And we're going to speak with our friends, Iris and Derek Frerich, who are from Lansing. And Iris came here from El Salvador many years ago, and she is facing deportation for what we think is a really poor reason. And so we are supporting her, and we're hosting a conversation. Um, and they've incurred so many fees trying to fight this to keep her family together so they can stay together in Michigan. So Elizabeth included a GoFundMe. Um, and we would love it if you would join us on Sunday at 4 to hear this conversation. They're such a beautiful family. And then if you can't join us, if you could donate to the GoFundMe or share the GoFundMe, that's a really powerful act of solidarity that you can do. So thanks for considering that.
Cool. So while folks are donating to that and looking at that, let's bring in some healing energy of the waters. Yeah. We got to experience the waters last night. It rained, or yesterday it rained. And It made the air quality good enough to go outside and walk around. And Sam, you're by some Great Lakes right now.
Mhm.
You're in the Mitten State.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So for those that just tuned in, Elizabeth is coming from Portland, Oregon, who has had the worst air quality in the world the last week or so because of the wildfires. So I think, did you get to go outside after it rained?
Yeah, I took a
What-
walk. It just smelled like rain. It didn't smell like fire. Yeah.
Well, would like to share this song called Great Waters. It comes from a person named Sol Yo Weiss, and I wanted to read a little bit about what they wrote about the piece. They say, this is a slow song brought to you by the waters of the Web- Webatik Swamp on Mohican land. Water provides life from the rain, the dew, the ocean. Water heals and holds and sings so many songs through us. I'm grateful to the waters for being such a teacher, and I invite you to honor them with this song. So the words couldn't be simpler, and I'll share them with you before we share the melody. It's great waters, pour over me, for I am your child. Make me yours again. And I think it invites me back into a relationship with water. And it's just meant a lot to me to learn this song. So there's two parts to the piece. You can sing it alone or with a friend. Um, Sometimes when I sing it alone, I just sing both parts back to back, but it can be really nice to put the parts together. So we'll have to imagine that today because, as you all know by now, I'm sure there's a lag when you try to sing together. That's why these are mostly call and response today. Could you give me the key, Elizabeth?
Hmm. Yes. It's in our favorite key, Sam.
B flat.
Yep, B flat.
Those of you listening in, you haven't done this, it's a really fun experiment to, when you find yourself singing throughout the day, to pause and grab a guitar or a pitch pipe and try to figure out what key you're singing in. And for Elizabeth and I, we both have a penchant for singing in B flat, and I don't know why, but it's kind of cool. Um, okay, can you sing the note again?
Great waters.
Okay. Great waters, great waters.
Great waters, great waters.
Pour over me.
Pour over me.
I'll do that again. Great waters, great waters.
Great waters, great waters.
Pour over me.
Pour over me.
For
For I
am your
am your
child.
child.
Do that one more time.
For I
am your
am your
child.
child.
Make me yours
Make me yours
again.
again.
Once more. Make me yours
Make me yours
again.
again.
Yeah. Now we'll do I'll sing half of it and have Elizabeth repeat it back to me.
Nice. Can I make a quick request?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing like some feedback on my vocal.
Oh,
And can you just try turning down? I think your mic is picking up my vocal. I just want it to be clear for people.
do you think that's better?
I am your. Yeah, it's a little
And
better. Yeah. I am. That sounds better. Okay.
great waters, great waters,
Great waters, great waters,
pour over me,
pour over me.
for I am your child.
For I am your child.
Make me yours again.
Make me yours again.
Beautiful. Now we'll try the B part, which is the harmony part. It's the same words, so you got that going for you. It just goes a little bit lower. So it goes great waters pour over me.
Great waters pour over me.
I'll do it one more time. Great waters pour over me.
Great waters pour over me.
For I am
For I am
your child.
your child.
I'll do that part again. For I am
For I am
your child.
your child.
Make me yours again.
Make me yours again.
Beautiful. I'll do that lower harmony part one more time. Great waters pour over me.
Great waters pour over me.
For I am your child.
For I am your child.
Make me yours again.
Make me yours again.
Beautiful.
It's nice, Sam. Cool. Well, we're pretty much at our time limit here. How are you feeling, Sam?
I feel good.
I feel good too. I like hanging out with you on Zoom and singing, and being with our TV audience out there is nice. Hope y'all are still doing good out there.
You people out there know of any other water songs? We like singing those too.
Yeah. Cool. Well, this was our sing along.
Maybe we can, before we go, if you want to indulge us, you can close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and just think about the Earthwork farm. If you've never been there, you can imagine it. But if you have been there, just think of how it's doing right now. I think it's pretty sunny. I saw Seth doing a live stream earlier from the farm. And just throw some love at it and receive some love from it too. It's different this year, but that's okay. We're doing our best. So thanks for coming and listening.
I've been thinking about Maddie's Circle where we would do this workshop and wondering if the trees are how the trees are, and in a way, if the land is getting a little break this year,
Mm-hmm.
feeling restored. And I also want to send out big gratitude to Ben for helping be the workshop wizard this year, and Seth for organizing this, and Bob and Susie on the farm, and all the folks that made it possible for us to gather online this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Check out the other workshops. There's so much cool stuff happening. There's permaculture
Yeah.
workshop, panels, beautiful music.
Sam and I will be playing tomorrow separately in the afternoon. So check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All
They
right.
get
Love you all.
3:45 and 4:08. And then again, please join us at 4 p.m. on Sunday through this workshop feed for a conversation about how to keep Iris's family together. And visit
Yep.
that GoFundMe that Elizabeth put in the chat. And please share it if you would, because
Yep.
this
Please.
is a big deal for Iris. She's got an important appointment and she could use all the support she can get.
Yeah. And even
Okay.
giving just a little bit helps. All right. Thanks, everyone. We love you. Thanks for
Bye.
tuning in. Bye.